Hey cool cats, Roz and Neko here. Today we're going to be going over Cupid Parasite, Sweet and Spicy Darling, the follow-up game to Cupid Parasite. This probably goes without saying, but you must play the original game Cupid Parasite before playing this game in order for the story and game references to make sense. But if you want a quick recap, check out my last review down below. Now in this game there is no main storyline and you can jump right into your favorite or least favorite if that's your starting preference in stories. You could also start with the new Parasite to have your full Parasite cast in, but he doesn't get a sweet or spicy end. Big sad. But don't worry, there are side stories with Owen and Zeus. Very small, but much appreciated. Not diving into too much spoiler territory, unless you listen to my Kitty Corner podcast. Each character's side stories start off right where they left off from the previous game, or only a little bit after. And however you felt about them before, you're definitely going to feel about it in this game. For example, I loved Ryuki in the first game, and just adored him in this one. I felt iffy with Raoul in the first one, and it can only continued in this one, especially with this story. Each character's story goes through their own development or relationship struggle, or both, that's believable and relatable if Cupid was their partner, which goes in a lot of ways, human or non-human alike. Speaking of stories, their routes were phenomenal. They will feel short compared to their first routes in the original game, but nothing short of amazing. Whether spicy, sweet, or both, I was left fully satisfied. I was left wondering at times why some scenes were considered spicy. I will advise that spice is dependent on the person, and light at best. I'm not a spicy fan, but even so, I enjoyed it. After reviewing games one after another, I've become critical, and I've tried to find errors in this game, especially with the new Parasite. His route was very short. Poor guy was thrown in with half a route, but even so, it was wrapped up nicely. All loose ends were tied up, that there wasn't much that even I could complain about. He was a bit odd at first, but super sweet, and I just couldn't take it. Berenice Levin is an odd character at first, but is very genuine and tries his best, while also being respectful. His route, though, is a whole other story. And let's not forget the gameplay. So here, when you choose Darling, you can immediately choose to go for the after drama, so you can pick one of the characters, and immediately pick off whose after story you want to go for, and you can either get a spicy end, a sweet end, or a spicy and sweet end. There are some specific characters, so you'll get a super spicy end, or just one of the other options. I'm not sure why they did it that way. Kind of feel like it's a little unfair, but meh, it is what it is. Or you can go after the new Parasite, or go for the bonus stories. These, though, cannot be unlocked until you go through all of the after stories and unlock the sweet, spicy, and the sweet and spicy ends. But once you do that, you unlock the glossy lip glosses, and you get the 1, 2, and 3 bonus episodes. But I think the little lip glosses are a nice touch. And the characters' faces change. Except for, I guess, Peter's. Everyone has a blushing face except for Peter for some reason. I guess because he's always, like, blushing. But even Alan has one. Ryuki has one. And you get a bonus CG once you go through all the stories, too. And, of course, the load option. Once you go through the love map, you can see the relationship going on if you're going through a bad end or a good end, how the love rating's going on there. Only for his ending, though, you don't really get that. You can go through the flow chart. You can see if you're making it to a bad end, a good end, only for his, or for everyone else, if you can see where the spicy end is going, the sweet end, or the spicy and sweet end. So here you can see spicy, sweet and spicy. Oh, and then you can see the super, that poor turtle, the bad spicy end. Some characters have more endings for some reason. There is a map. Once you finish each character's route, you get quotes, so once you click on it, they have a quote that they will say. There's 2 in total. There's one map here, and then the next map at the Dumour Paradise. And then there is a voice memory. I am actually very mad about this because I did not realize that you can go through each character and save quotes that they have. I only found this at the end when I was saving the last Parasite. So I saved certain quotes. So I saved him saying, "My name, yes, you are truly completely unpredictable to me." So I saved them saying certain quotes, and you can save it into certain playlists. So I am very upset that I did not find this out until the very end. So I don't know why I didn't say it at first, but you hit like the little minus button when they're saying certain things. So yeah, I am very upset about this. But yes, you can save them saying certain quotes. And then once you finish each character's story, you can go through the chapters. To make sure you do a full completion, you will have to go through certain unread things, so make the other choices. You can just click through one, play the event, make the last choice, skip through it. Of course, the gallery, go through images, which if you notice, they'll play the unlocked images in the background over there. Otherwise, it just won't have anything going through the background. I will say, after playing through this game, I had such a craving for donuts every single time I played through this game. I had such a bad craving for donuts, especially powdered donuts. I ate so many donuts while playing through this game. Such bad carbs. Anywho, you have the regular event images, which are in the shape of their chocolates, and then makeup powders, which is so cute, and then their lip gloss. So one for each character, and I love how they customize it. So there is Shelby, Raul, Ryuki. Oh, Alan's. I would totally have Alan's. Peter, Berenice. Then we go back to Gills. So we have event images, music, cutscenes. I was disappointed by the cutscenes because it only goes through everyone's endings, and that's it. Normally they have one for the openings, but they didn't this time, so sad. And then every time you go in and out of these, the chibis show up and it shows one of their CGs in the back. Voice memory. Once you've gone through every character's choice, even the choices that you don't have to make, yes, you do have to make those. And you've marked everything here as complete. You get this little symbol here that says congratulations on full completion. And if you click it, you get a little surprise after story. Very short, very cute, completely adorable. Unfortunately, I can't show it because I really encourage you guys to play this game and see it. Highly recommend it. And then that's it. So I love everything they put here. They customize it. I always wish that they put a little bit more into this, but I mean, it's a second game, so take what you can get. I still want a little more. It's so good. But overall, I just loved it. I always want more. The characters you love and hate from the first game just continue into this game, which just says a lot of the characters and stories continuation. The stories are very well written, which honestly says a lot because Alan's overall was just the best story, all paws down, and he's not even my top favorite in the top 3 at least, at first, because after this game, just best story, paws down. The good music, art, just everything continues, even with the new Parasite. Cupid Parasite will continue to be my favorite game by far. But as always, what do you kiddies think? Let me know down in the comments below. I always love hearing your thoughts. But otherwise, I'll see you cool cats next time. Yeah, bye!